For those of you who are here for the first time, I am Pooja. I am a digital brand strategist. I come with over 20 years of experience in all the global advertising agencies, primarily based out of Bombay and a little bit in Sri Lanka as well. I have experience in the traditional styles of brand strategy as well as in the current realities. I have written a book called Building Brands in a Suddenly Changed World. For those of you who are returning to my page, welcome back. I hope you enjoy the content that I post and I hope to hear from you as well. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about how the idea of self defense is not like what it used to be. All my posts, all my chapters in this book are about how things have changed, as the title of the book suggests. What does the word self defense bring to your mind? I'm thinking karate or being strong, because self defense meant defending yourself from criminals in the real world. However, today our real world is shared with the online world. So our reality is as online as it is offline, whether or not the older people like me accept this reality or not, it is our reality. Therefore, the crimes which we are becoming victims of are more often than not online. We keep hearing every other day about money getting swindled from people's banks, all online, or identity theft, or accounts being hacked into, all kinds of crimes which are happening online. And so, self defense, when we talk about building your self defense today, it means becoming tech savvy. Tech savviness today is non negotiable. So, I'll come on to the implications of all these things onto the people that we're trying to connect with as brands. But first, let me talk about the requirement to be tech savvy and what that takes. We need to learn and understand what cookies mean. So cookies, for those of you who are familiar, good, but very briefly I will say it for those of you who are still not very sure what cookies are. So cookies are little text files that websites that you visit save and also update. It's information about you that these websites have. It's not malicious, because what they intend to do is to help personalize the experience of the website, share and know your activities on the website, and so you get a better experience of the website whenever you revisit. The danger is when this information or these cookie sessions can be accessed by exploiters, by scammers, by cyber criminals. They could access your personal passwords, your bank account details, or anything. It makes you vulnerable. So that's one area where there is danger. Similarly, you need to learn about password protection, about how to delete browser histories, about how to identify scam mails, right? And how to identify scam phone calls. I talked about deepfake, again, the vicious use of deepfake technologies in one of my previous videos. So we need to learn about these things. Navigating crime in this big, bad, digitized world is becoming increasingly complex, but it is not impossible to understand. While this is a video meant to be for brand strategists trying to understand how brands can be built better and can connect better with consumers, let me also make this a little for the people, because based on my research, it has helped. There are 4 kinds of cyber threats that we need to watch out for. There is phishing, which is impersonating legitimate companies or individuals to trick users into revealing sensitive information. There is hacking, gaining unauthorized access to a computer system or account. There is malware, spreading malicious software, including viruses, worms, trojans, and ransomware. There is identity theft, where stealing personal data to fraudulently assume someone's identity. But perhaps the most insulting of all crimes are those conducted through mere phone calls. In those scams, uninformed victims are convinced to willingly disclose personal information, scan barcodes, or download malicious apps. So these are things that we need to watch out for. They're all adjusting to these realities, and I think there are increasing number of stories of people evading or avoiding a potential scam over the phone. So that's the bright side. But what is this doing to the world? What is this doing to people? It is making us scared. The last few videos have all been on various aspects, but if you pull out, it all boils down to how it is hard to trust. It is just a scary world. Brands which are associated in this related field, for example, financial products, etc., do actively message you saying that we will never ask for your personal password on the phone or things like that, educating people to beware. However, this is a universal reality, and so brands can, across the board, no matter which category you are in, you can do your part to try and educate people into how to prevent becoming victims of cyber crime. Doing something like this will help that person, the customer, feel that this brand actually cares about me, and that will help us trust brands better. That will help people trust your brand better. Do not think that cybersecurity and self defense in the online world is not relevant to your brand. No matter which brand you are, this is a universal truth that we can leverage to build brand connect in, and also finding some sort of relevance and connecting it back to your brand. So that's the idea that I have in this chapter that I talk about. It's called self defense in the digital era. So today, self defense in the offline world is not that big a problem because you can always record things on the phone immediately. Everything is under surveillance. There are CCTV cameras everywhere. Offline crimes are not as scary as online crimes are because we don't know. It's in the dark. So that's the reality today. The last few videos were part of the section from my book called Realities Are Changing. The next session that I'm going to move into is about what's next, what's coming up. Looking forward to share the insights from the next few chapters from my book in the oncoming videos. Thank you for being with me. Please like the video if you like what I'm saying. Leave your comments if you disagree, especially, and definitely if you agree. And also share it with people who you think might find this useful or interesting. Thank you. Cheers.